Happy New Year 2026 to all of us, to all of you, my wonderful subscribers, those who like, shares, comment, and subscribe. And please subscribe if you have not already done so. And I appreciate you all deep in my heart. First of all, I would like to give my love, light, and gratitude and blessings to my I am creator God source within my heartbeats, within your heartbeats, and everybody's humanity's heartbeats. And also to my beloved parents, to all my cherished brothers and sisters and their own families, and to all of you, my wonderful subscribers, those who are watching and following my videos. Thank you all deep in my heart. And welcome once again to our, excuse me please, welcome once again to our Tagalog language learning lesson. And in front of you is my first book among my 22 books. Yes, 22. Speak Tagalog, a basic primer, is my first book. Written by yours truly, Miss Juanita de Guzman Gutierrez, BSCD, MSCD. On the top of Speak Tagalog is an English book I have shown you in the previous video. I entitled Secret Miracles of Therese, Jude, and Blaise. And this is about the miracles of Holy Sister Therese, as you know as Saint Therese. The word saint means holy brother or holy sister. And Holy Brother Jude, for difficult cases, you could call him. And Holy Brother Blaise, when you have a problem in your throat, especially when you are stuck, when you have a fish bone stuck in your throat, call Saint Blaise or Holy Brother Blaise. And Saint Therese or Holy Sister Therese will give you a bouquet of flowers when she hears your concerns. So that's Secret Miracles of Therese, Jude, and Blaise. And on your right is Christ Like Mom and Dad. And this book is in English Tagalog version. Christ Like Mom and Dad. In Tagalog at the bottom, Maka Dios Cristo na Tatay at Nanay. Written by yours truly, Miss Juanita de Guzman Gutierrez, BSED, MSCD. And all my 22 books you'll find worldwide at Amazon, Ex Libris, Barnes & Nobles, OutskirtsPress.com, all bookstores globally, worldwide, near you, and at my two websites. Yes, two websites. I'm inviting you. You're welcome to visit my two websites. The first one is Juanita Gutierrez, BSEDMSCD.com. The second one is JuanitaGutierrez.com. And you will notice ABC Miss Gutierrez is a special teacher written in a mini chalkboard right here. It's a gift from my student who is a valedictorian in our school here in New York City, New York, USA, where I'm a New York City school teacher for so many years, university professor, journalism teacher, and school paper advisor, outstanding teacher, and president of the Teachers Association, teacher trainer of all New York City school teachers here in the USA, where I am in New York City. Excuse me please, I trained my fellow New York City school teachers as well, and more, if I could mention, humility aside, in my 22 books you'll find worldwide, as I have mentioned. And so welcome once again to our Tagalog language learning lesson. Tagalog, that's how you pronounce it. Ta, first syllable. Ga, second syllable. Log, third syllable. The accent is in the second syllable. Tagalog. Tagalog. That's how it is correctly pronounced. All right, let's go to our mini board. And today we are going to discuss word order. Word in Tagalog, salita. Salita or kataga. Kataga. order, kaayusan, kaayusan. And verb, pandiwa, subject, pasimuno, pasimuno. Order, kaayusan. Usually, excuse me please, Tagalog speakers always start with subject, pasimuno. Excuse me please. Tagalog speakers differ from English speakers. English speakers start with subject. Meanwhile, Tagalog speakers start with verb or pandiwa. Example, magsasayaw ako. In English, I am going to dance. But in Tagalog, we start with verb or pandiwa. We always say, magsasayaw ako. Subject, pasimuno, ako. Verb, pandiwa, magsasayaw. In English, I am going to dance. But in Tagalog, we start with verbs. So we say, magsasayaw ako. Subject is in the second order. The verb is in the first order. Magsasayaw ako. So to translate that, to dance I will. Because Tagalog speaker starts with a verb always. And the second order is subject, pasimuno. Let's review. Word order. Word means salita. First syllable sa, second syllable li, third syllable ta. Ta, third syllable is where the accent is. Salita. Salita. Word in English or kataga. Kataga. First syllable ka, second syllable ta, third syllable ga. The accent is in the third syllable, kataga. Order, kaayusan. First syllable ka, second syllable a, third syllable u, and fourth syllable san. Kaayusan. 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 Third syllable u, kaayusan. Order. And so the sentence order, sentence means pangungusap in Tagalog. Tagalog speakers almost always starts with a verb or pandiwa, and the subject order is in the second place. Subject means pasimuno. First syllable pa, second syllable si, third syllable mu, fourth syllable no. The second syllable has the accent pasimu. Excuse me, please. Pasimuno. The third syllable has the accent pasimuno. Pasimuno. Subject. And so we always say magsasayaw ako. In English, you will start with the subject, I. But in Tagalog, magsasayaw ako. In English, I am going to dance, but we say it first in verb pandiwa, to dance, I will. Verb, to dance, subject, I will. So that's the difference between Tagalog and English. Most of the time, we always start our sentence or pangungusap with a verb, followed by the subject. For example, halimbawa, pandiwa, magsasayaw. To dance. Subject, ako, I. To dance, I will. So, magsasayaw ako, verb, subject, order. That's the difference between the English and the Tagalog speakers. I hope you learned something today, and you might be noticing my pen, Secret Miracles of Torres, Jude, and Blaze, written by yours truly, Juanita Gutierrez. And you will notice that I have shown that already right here, available worldwide. And it is right here on this pen. I hope that's clear. And thank you for listening and watching, and I hope you learned some today. see you all once again. And blessings of Christ, love, and light to us all. The word Christ means unconditional love. Have a nice day always.